I'm sure everybody goes through this. He's so ready to go bye-bye. He's been driving us nuts. You ready to go bye-bye? Okay, get in the car. Go ahead. Go ahead, get in the car. So he thinks he owns the place. And he is going to hate being in a seatbelt. I actually bought him a harness seatbelt. So he is wearing the harness as well. But first we'll show you what it's like without the seatbelt. So there he tries to sit there. Can you take my keys? But most of the time he is trying to walk all over me like I don't exist. And I hate it. It's very hard to drive with him stepping all over me all the time. So when I saw, I'll show you this in a minute. Just a minute. Let me see. 1, 2, 1, 2, right? Yes. So I'm going to pause back and forth in between the video so it doesn't drag on. So that's one part, and I'll be right back. So before I get in, I'll show you, these are the seat belts for the dog. This company, it came with a pack of 2, which is nice, so if something happens to one, I have a spare, or if you have more than one of these precious babies. So we'll start off by, excuse me, excuse me, I'm going to put one away for now. You see how much he cares that we were trying to get in there? No, he does not. So this piece here, he's like standing his ground. I am staying here and that's it. This piece hooks right into the seatbelt. And then this piece, of course, goes on the harness. And you adjust it for the length that you need. So I'm going to show you what it's like driving with him without him in the seatbelt. So normally, this is how it goes. I'm just trying to put my seatbelt on and already he has taken over my territory. Not my favorite thing. It's not terrible, but this is an ongoing thing. He will go back and forth. This will be okay for a while. Then he'll go back to sitting on the middle console, back and forth. Occasionally his feet are up on the steering wheel.
Yeah, very invasive.
Yeah, so he really does make it hard to drive sometimes. But he loves going bye-bye in the car. This is him. Hi, I'm driving. I know you love it. My biggest worry is if this airbag were to go off, he would be crushed. Now that is one of my biggest worries because you never know. I'm a safe driver. There's a kitty cat over there.
Here's kitties.
Hi, kitty cat. I have not ever had an accident since I was a teenager. And
on your first day?
On my first day of driving, actually, as a teenager. So this is pretty much how it is, and it's not terrible, but sometimes it is. It just depends, especially if it's a long drive. He just never seems to relax. He never lays down. If he does, it's probably like 30 seconds. He'll lay down on my lap. You think, oh, thank God, he's finally relaxed.
Then he'll stand up again.
And then he stands up again. Yeah.
He has to do his rounds, make sure we're in check.
Yes. He would probably want me to open the window right now. This is about as much relaxing as you get from him. But it's 30 degrees out, so... No,
thanks.
I thought I had waited on doing this video because it was supposed to be 46 degrees today, and I thought, ooh, that'll be nice. Plus, the roads were a sheet of ice, and the roads have finally cleared. So, I couldn't put a seatbelt on him and take him out to the driveway and not take him out bye-bye. It would have been the crying for hours we would have gotten because he never forgets. If you say we're going bye-bye, you better go bye-bye or else you will be sorry that those words ever came out of your face. So here we go. He's done with that pose for now. And
exactly.
so that's it. He's like, I was thinking about going to sit in the console, but maybe not. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the video, I'm going to pull over, and I'm going to put him in his seatbelt in the back seat, which he is not going to be happy about because he likes to be up front. So.
Oh, just as we're pulling over.
This is him
he takes
again.
The wheel.
We're getting ready to pull over to put him in the seatbelt, and this is also what I get. It's like he has taken over driving my car. In the back seat. I'm in the back seat with the dog, and already he's so you just take this clip and you click it into the seatbelt. Now if you're just using a harness, then you just hook it to the harness, but this is a seatbelt. Now I want him to be able to move around a little so he's comfortable, but I don't want him to be able to hang himself either. So
yeah, that's not preferable. It's so pink.
I want to tighten it just a little bit. Let's see if this has a... Stay, bud. I don't want him to be able to get off the seat. So... Did I lengthen it or shorten it? I think I lengthened it. The sad thing is I pulled over and there's so much garbage where people just dump their garbage out here.
Yep. Humanity at its finest.
Hi, handsome. I cannot figure out. I guess this is the shorter one. Yeah, so now he's not going to be able to get off the seat.
There we go.
So I have it so that he can still move around, but that he can't get off the seat, and that even if he fell, he's not going to be able to fall off the seat. So, not that he could hang himself on a harness, but I wouldn't want him to be uncomfortable. So, there we go. Stay.
How's it feel, bud?
He has never been in a seatbelt before. This is his very first time.
What's wrong, bud? Can't reach?
So that's good because he cannot get up here, but stay. You have to stay. That's your seatbelt. Look, he is crying. If you see his eyes, there are real tears coming out of his little face. It'll be okay. So hopefully he'll relax. That would be the ultimate, that he would just relax and enjoy himself. He'll get used to it. I'm sure your dogs will do the same thing. He'll be sad. I'd actually like it. That's as short as I can get that one to go. So I'd actually like it if it could go shorter than that.
There we go, bud. Just lay down. Oh.
So if it was a little bit shorter, he couldn't even get his feet up here, and I think that would be the best for our scenario. Now, with a larger dog, these longer ones would be fine. But since Bud he's like 16 pounds, he could really use a shorter one, and that would be better for him. So, honestly, one of my biggest fears is that he is going to be up here and the airbag is going to kill him.
Oh.
So, I know, it's okay, honey bunny.
He sounds so hard. It's sad, but it's just like...
You know, he's going to get used to it.
Eventually.
what it is with everything with him, he'll finally just give up. He'll finally give up and just realize that this has got to be done. So it's 12:24. We'll pause it and we'll check back to see if he's finally relaxed. So he has not stopped crying, which was expected. But the next thing that I found out that I like about it already is he can't jump out the window, even though he's right next to the window. So that's as far as he can go. So unfortunately, he is the type that would just jump out. And so that makes it so no matter what, he can't jump out of the vehicle. The nice thing would be that if it's summer and we had to have him in the car with us, we could have the windows open and not worry about him as much. But what are you doing? So that was our whole ride to this store. He has not stopped crying the whole way. So we still got a couple places to go.